Welcome G. Let's start another design pattern video. And today I am going to talk about chain of responsibility design pattern. And this is the one kind of a software design pattern. Okay. And this pattern will look theory and also discuss about how we can implement. Okay. So let's first discuss about its theory part. So as per the theory, this design pattern define chain of objects, yeah, chain of a receiver objects having responsibility depending up depending on runtime condition to either handle a request or forward it to the next receiver. So here this pattern say we can define the chain of receiver object 1, object 2, object 3, object 4, chain up. And whenever one request come, any request come, let's give one request come. Okay, so this request handled by object receiver object 1, receiver object 2, receiver object 3, or receiver object 4, we don't know. But say depend upon the runtime condition, depend upon runtime conditions. So here check a condition. If our request handle 1 able to handle, it's okay, then it's reply to the response. If it's not able to handle, then it's forward to the next receiver object. And we check I am able to handle this request. If yes, it's handle. If it's still this object is not able to handle, then request forward to the next object. Then request forward to the next object. In this fashion, we say कि one request can serve by the set of chain of receiver object. Okay, so here our request is not bound to any specific receiver object. Might be this can handle, might be this can handle, might be this can handle. So handler one handle a specific types of input. This handle a specific types of input. This handle a specific types of input. So chain of responsibility say instead of writing one receiver that do all everything, different types of request handling, instead say कि each request handler should be a separate object, and make a chain so that one receiver object can perform only one kind of, yeah, can handle only one kind of request. Another receiver object can handle a specific request, that is the so more you can say high cohesiveness. One object, basic principle, one object must serve only one purpose so that can be used in different places. Okay, so this is the chain of responsibility, means ki for handling one request only one receiver object is not responsible. Maybe the chain of receiver object, okay, number of receiver object can have depend upon the runtime's condition. Might be I am able to handle, it's okay, next forward to next able to handle, if not forward to the next. So this is the kind of a this pattern help us to solve one request with a set of a chain of receiver objects. Okay, so let's write the example and then we can more clear. So here as you explain here let's say we have a one request object just requesting to our service provider. Let's say this is the service provider. Now service provider can handle request. Let's see here our handler 1, okay, might be handler 2, might be handler 3, or handler 4, any kind of handler. Okay, so whenever one request come here, if this check I am able to handle this request, if yes, its response, okay, your request is served. If it's not able to handle, then request to the next handler, then request to the next handler. So here I'm talking about the any request come, request must be authenticated. So authentication, multiple kind of authentication might be one handler is responsible to username password authentication. Okay, one handler is responsible to handle auth to request. Maybe one handler is responsible to handle kind of JWT token authentication. One handler may be Facebook authentication or Gmail authentication. Different kind of authentication. Okay, so depend upon the request and depend upon the runtime condition, any one handler can serve this request, can authenticate the request. So here I am going to say this is the one request object going request to the server, and service provider have a different set of authentication handler. Maybe authentication handler, maybe authentication handler for username password, authentication handler for your auth2, authentication handler for a JWT token, authentication handler for maybe Facebook or maybe Gmail. And runtime each handler check, I am able to serve the request. If yes, that's good. If not, I am forward to the next one. Forward to the next one. Okay. So in this our example, there are two objects. One your request, one your request object, another your authentication provider. So let's see, we have type authentication provider. Okay, authentication provider. So here basic function like authenticate whatever the request we pass. And second, if one uh, authentication provider handle is not able to handle the receive key, then they forward to the next. So we have an like forward to next, forward to next, next authentication provider. Okay, forward to next. So these are requests. So generally, here we are going to think which kind of provider we are going to provide. Let's see, we are going to provide like say here your auth type. Let's we define enum auth type. Which types of provider we have? Let's see, we have a username password, username password. Let's see, we have another auth, maybe let's get JWT token, maybe Facebook auth, or maybe Gmail, any kind of. Okay, so let's see, we are going to support these different types of your authentication provider. So let's import, let's implement one about class username password authentication. Let's implement this. Okay, and now here let's override methods. Okay, so here two methods. Okay, so first we need let's our first username password is not able to handle, then they must forward to the next. So what are the next? Like authentication provider. So let's get these also hold kind of authentication provider, and let's key set authentication. Okay, so here forward, if this is forward to next. Okay, this is the simply you can say a setter method forward to next. So this is not needed. Okay, okay. Whatever the next would be, this dot auth equal to auth. Okay, what was the next? Okay, here as a definition same runtime we are we are going to let's key each request. Let's say your request. Let's request have a name and a string. Request have a username and let's key password. Okay, these and which types of auth types. Okay, let's देखिए let's get three have only. So here whatever request come first I am check uh, if request type. So we have a kind of dot type equal to auth type dot let's give a password. If yes, then we can serve, else we can forward to the next. Okay, uh, forward to the next request. Okay, so this should be kind of a request. Uh, this is should be take a request. So there would be the method next. Okay, that take request. Okay, request. Request. Okay, this is whatever authentication provider dot okay next. We have a kind of things. Okay, whenever we are able to serve, okay, else we are saying ki your forward request to the method is let's here the setter. Okay, whatever the authentication provider. So he this is should be let's remove here. Okay, but we each have a should have a not a forward dot authenticate. Okay, next here should be the next rename so that it's clear. Let's next authentication provider. So list setter. Okay, that's good. If username password have a next authentication provider, if we are able to have let's say this out. Yeah, a request is authenticated by your username password. Let's rename provider. Let's see password provider. Okay, this is provided by this. Okay, so here is one provider. What we have a next authentication provider first things, and they have a one authenticate method. First they have receiving a request. If check this request kind of username password types, I can authenticate, else I will forward to the next authentication provider, right? So similarly you can define the maybe other provider. Let's give we have a OAuth. O, OAuth provider. So OAuth provider can, and here say if type is OAuth, we can similarly let's give we have a another provider, like so we have mentioned we have a JWT token provider. So that's JWT token provider. Or similarly can we maybe Facebook or Gmail, any kind of provider you have. Facebook provider, maybe Facebook provider, maybe Gmail provider. You can implement any kind of different provider. Gmail, so all are doing the same thing. Gmail. So what? Oh, sorry, Gmail. Okay. So what we are doing? So we have a one request. Request have a password and which kind of authentication we want. So let us we want to kind of different. We are support our service provider support. I can support any request can be authentication by username password. Yeah, OAuth, JWT token, or Facebook or Gmail anyway. And we have a different provider, maybe username authentication provider. They are getting a request and try to check uh, this I'm able to authenticate. If the type is this, I'm able to authenticate, else I forward to the next one, again forward to the next one, forward to the next. So let us look like one method like void authenticate. Authenticates they get request object. Okay, and say okay, whatever the request we have, we are create. I know we have a let's a provider. Let's key username and password. Provider. Okay, so they're kind of username password. Why what they want? This is what? Oh, sorry. This is a password. Okay, correct. Similarly, let's give we have a provider list of provider which we have. Similarly, your OAuth. Okay. Similarly, we have a let's so we have a let's we have a let's so now so we have a this so here we have to create the chain. If this is not able to serve, if username password is not able to serve the request, then set the next uh, OAuth 2. Here we are creating a chain. Okay. Similarly, let's if this is not able to set, the next let's go forward to the JWT. Okay. Similarly, let's key if JWT is not able to set, then they forward to the Facebook. let's keep Facebook is not able to serve, then forward to the Gmail. Let's what happen if Gmail, after let's we have only four providers. If in a Gmail provider, if you're trying to say the next, so instead of this we say s out s out uh, only only you can say only what say only available provider pro authentication providers are say auth type dot values dot stream dot streams dot collect to this no let's key joining let's do this. Okay, so we are only here say ki last our last authentication provider is, so he say ki next we have not any options ki only these kind of provider we support, so we support the following. So we say supported authentication providers are supported authentication providers are this. Okay, so now let's make a request. So let us we have a request go to new request. Let's key we was username password as a constructor. Let's insert constructor. Okay, so here say let's username and password. Let's say request dot type. Let's key we have one set. Let's key set types. Okay, so here say this request I want to set authentication type. Let's username password, and after that we just say authenticate my request. Authenticate my request. So here say we have one request, and I am trying to set our authentication types like username password, and let's test it. So it should authenticate. Okay, this is invoke, and after that let's give we have finally our this request should have a the authenticate request. I'm not authenticating now first we create the chain, and after that whatever requests come I just say forward. So it now it should authenticate somehow. We have a username password authentication. Okay, let's key we change instead of this let we change to like OAuth. OAuth. So this must be identified by OAuth. Request is authenticated by your OAuth provider. So any kind of let's give we can check like yeah, I want to JWT token. So it should be okay. So here say ki in this only we have only set your uh, password. The first try to go our user authentication. If not, then go to the next auth. Not done. JWT is done. So here uh, again let's key we have Facebook provider. Okay. So what happened when we are going to authenticate just username password authenticate here. They are going to inside and here say if this is not username password, this is the Facebook. No, it's forward to the next authentication. They are go to as per the sequence OAuth and the OAuth say I am not able to handle this forward to the next go to the JWT I am not handle forward to the next go to the your Facebook provider and now Facebook will handle and if you run this code in this way it will work. Okay, it will work. So this request is served by multiple provider or anyone can handle. Similarly, let's Gmail. Okay, right. So these are the very you can say uh, specific kind of providers and they are doing. So this as per the change of responsibility, we have a list of our authentication provider. Okay, we have a your username password authentication, we have a auth, we have a JWT, we have a Facebook, we have a Gmail. So these are your handler 1, handler 2, handler 3, handler 4, our service provider. Okay, and whenever one request come, okay, when request come just we first forward to the username password authentication to request and this username password authentication able to handle it's okay else is this forward to the next one if second one is able to handle your OAuth 2 not they forward to the JWT if JWT have handle not they forward to your uh, Facebook okay then Facebook forward this. So this is the way we are just whenever whatever request we are receiving we just forwarding to the username authentication provider and username authentication provider check in the runtime I am able to serve this request because this is a different type I cannot serve forward to the next one and next one is auth and this auth say I am not able to handle auth forward to the next one. Okay, let's see want to check let's S out request forward to the next request forward to next provider. Let's okay. That's just for checking ki this chain works or not. Okay, so here say first our uh, first we have a username password okay next your auth auth next JWT Facebook forward Gmail. Okay, we have so if you run this and you notice कि our request is only, we send our request only to the username password provider. So username password forward to the next OAuth. OAuth forward to the JWT. JWT forward to the Facebook. Facebook forward to the Gmail. And Gmail is authentication. So this is the way chain of receiver object are try to able to serve the incoming request. Okay, so these are the design patterns. So in this design pattern is very simple. One request object and one kind of your serving request service provider. Let's see, here we are example authentication provider. To have one authentication provider, authentication provider can be username, email, JWT, Facebook, any kind of things. So first first whatever I have a request, first we build our chain. So this is our chain. Say if user and password is not able to handle request, I am forwarding to the auth. Okay, auth is not able to handle, I am forwarding to the JWT. JWT not able to handle the Facebook. Facebook not able to the Gmail. So this is the first you create the chain, and after that whatever the request come, I am just start your request to the username password, and after that you as per the chain request is flow. So this is our chain of responsibility design pattern implementation. So as per definitions, chain of receiver objects in our examples, the chain of our authentication provider objects. Okay, having responsibility depending on our run times to condition. So we have conditions our request type is auth or Gmail or Facebook. Accordingly handle the request. So any request our auth provider, maybe JWT tokens or OAuth, able to handle, that's good. If not, then forward to their next receiver, means next auth provider. Okay, so these chains of responsible design pattern is very simplest, and this help us to define concrete implementation different, not one bulky object. So this design pattern say whatever we have a request, okay, whatever request, you are just go to the chain of objects. Okay, a chain of object 1, object 2, object 3, object 4, object 4. This is receiver object. In our example, authentication provider. A first request go to first. If it's able, then next, then next, then next, then next. So each class, each authentication providers are responsible to only authenticate a specific kind of protocol, specific kind of algorithm, specific kind of authentication mechanism. So if we are not implementing this example using the chain of responsibility, might be case we are building like this way: one big class, one request come, and service provider, your service provider check what kind of request, then this might be all the codes are written in the same class. So all the provider you can implementing in the same code, that is the very bulky and biggie. But chain of responsibility say each function should have a separate object. Like here our username password authentication logic is a different, OAuth authentication logic is a different, JWT authentication logic is different, Facebook authentication is different, Gmail authentication different. So why we are writing all code in the same class? Each provider have a different implementation. That is a concrete. In future, anyone can new provider come and implement, and we can just add in our chain. Our request is also served by the next set of specific algorithms. Okay, so this help us chain of responsible pattern help us you separate all the specific implementation in the different class and make a chain. Whenever one request come, just chaining, we are able to serve, we are able to serve, we are able to serve, anyone able to can handle. That is a clean way to design your application. and all the implementation are decoupled. Anyone you can plug in or anyone plug out. Okay, so this design pattern, chain of responsibility design pattern, say we are decoupling request and service provider, and service provider might have a list of service provider. So each service provider also decouple, and anyone we can come in the chain or come out from chain, because each service authentication provider are the different implementation. Someone you want, you can plug in, someone don't want, plug out. So this is the very you can say flexi design pattern. In future, if someone want to add a new kind of authentication provider, easily can integrate it. All other classes you don't need to change, only write a new authentication provider and just you can add in your chain. Now your request is served by the different chain, a different receiver object as well as. So hope this will now you can get some better understanding of your chain of responsibility, and might this is helpful for you to get the understanding and how you are going to implement the chain of responsibility design pattern. Very simple. We have one request and list up your handler and make the chaining. Anyone can handle the request. Okay. So from this note, I looked again I'm like I would like to say thank you for watching this video.